Good morning, good afternoon, dear friends. I am Marco Buscema. I'm an Italian attorney. I'm the founder of Will, Worldwide Independent Lawyers. Welcome to our new episode of the series, What is on My Desk? The Faces of Will. These sessions are intended to leave the stage to our affiliates and to let them introduce themselves, their firms, their services, and how they can help us in their jurisdiction. So today is the turn of Fernanda Carolina Raffaele Vaz from Londrina, Brazil. Something on her. I'm just reading her fantastic bio on our Will's website and app. So many words and concepts can define us. However, I choose a few to briefly introduce myself. I am a mother, tax lawyer, and entrepreneur. I started my career as a philosopher and felt like something was missing. After 10 years of teaching, I found myself in law, and tax law was there. I was happy. So I think no words are needed after this. I found myself in law, and tax law was there. I was happy. That's what defines the person, Fernanda. And then I'm sharing her slides. Just a second. And I'm asking Fernanda to tell me to go on, okay? When she wants me to change the slides. So let's go with this. Okay, Fernanda, the stage is yours. Fernanda Vaz from Londrina, Brazil. Please.
Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick, so my voice is a little weird. I'm owner of AINT, we call National Tax Consulting. Okay. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the system, the tax system here in Brazil. It's very complex. We have a lot of problems because of this. And the people who can invest or establish a company here have a problems because of this, because it's very complex. So I'm going to talk a little bit about everyone and every single one and about my business too. So let's start it with one little frame. It's called National Simple. It's for companies who just gross incoming is until $9,600 per year dollars. We have 5 aliquots price table. It's just for business, industry, and 3 for service providers. That's the problem. When the company came to Brazil, doesn't understand why they pay different taxes from the other company who is the same national simple. And it is complex. Depends of the gross incoming, the aliquots going high until 4, until 33 point. So if the company is in the attachment 4, there are more taxes we need to include it, can be 20 to 31%. So to understand which aliquot the company will pay, we need to know their activity and gross incoming, because that's how it is. Sometimes the people ask me, how much is the tax for incoming in Brazil? And I say, depends. This is just one thing, one kind of taxes. Best.
Do I go on?
Yeah, go on. We have another table for the taxes we call presumed profit. It's for the companies who had their gross incoming until 15 million. So we need to understand every company needs to a tax planning because of this. The fixed problem profit presumed table for incoming tax and social contribution. They are paying for quarterly. In the presumed profit, we presume, of course, how much money, I'm sorry, the company will profit in that year. So we establish that presume, and the taxes will go to there. The aliquots go to 1.6 to 33%. The taxes paid quarterly. Okay, we have two taxes we pay quarterly, and the other taxes we pay monthly in that kind of table. It's good for tax framework for choose companies that have net profit above the quarterly tax rate, or what I mean. If you have profit above 1.6 or 32.32%, this is the table you need to go. The company cannot have a foreign partner or receive income for abroad. So this it's not a good table for a company who have investments, foreign investments. And the other problem of this table is the inability to take advantage of tax losses. When we talk about real profit, we can just advantage of tax losses. But in that table, we can do that. So this is a problem of this table, but it is a good one if you have that incoming above that aliquots. Can you pass me, please? Okay. And the third one is real profit. The corporate incoming tax and social contribution on net profit are based on effective profit. So if the company, they put their budget, and we can see how many we're gonna pay for the taxes, okay? That's why I call real profit. It's very hard to explain that in English. It is very complex, but I'm trying. So the real profit is based on effective profit that the business had within the calculating period, after being adjusted by addition or exclusion of expenses. So we need to see the addiction and the expensive, and what are you gonna rest on that? We're gonna tax, okay? If the company have a lot of expensive, but careful, if the company have a lot of expensive, it's a good table to go, okay? Because more expensive, less profit, less taxes. But you need to be careful with the payroll, because in the payroll, we have a huge tax in the real profit. Sometimes the company here, they just open one in simple national to put the employers and stay when the real profit with the principal activity, because of the payroll, because of the tax of the payroll. So the aliquots of the other tax are calculated for the real profit, and the company can have deductions with inputs, assets, and depreciation, and etc. We have a lot of benefits, tax benefits for this kind of company on the real profit. So it is a good thing, but we need to be careful with the payroll. That's why the most company have afraid to enter on that table, but it's not that monstrosity, you know. Can think. Yes. So what is the service we provided? I just bring that here. I know it's confused, and I need to explain. If someone have doubts about it, we can explain for more easily. But I just bring that here just to people see how complex is the tax network in Brazil. And sometimes the owner of the companies, they don't understand how complex it is, and they think we don't want to share information or something like that. But we need to study the company first to establish in Brazil. We can't just say, oh, you go to São Paulo, you go to Paraná, you go to Amazonas. That's not possible. We need to see the activity. We need to see the profit. We need to see how many employers they have. We need to see a lot of things in the company. We need to study all that to say when they can establish in Brazil. That's why it's complex, and everybody needs a tax lawyer to do it. Well, the service we provided is monthly tax advice. There's many companies who pay us to just understand if they are paying correctly their taxes. We have a business tax analysis. This is very nice because the company just say, oh, I don't know if I'm paying correctly our taxes, or we could do something better, or there a benefit we aren't using. So we do that analysis for the company like they are now in that moment. So it is a good thing because we can plan the future with that analysis. We do recover of the mass taxes with application and correct tax system, tax thesis. This is very important because we have a lot of tax theses here to recover taxes. And when we say about recover taxes, we can plan in the future together with the analysis. So we do the analysis, we do the recover taxes, and we have a budget to spend with the company in their future. We do whatever other lawyer do, tax defense, of course, but we have a little different thing. We provoke the jurisdiction because we need to understand the lawyers had this proposal. We need to provoke to change things. We can just adjust and accept all the things and doesn't help the companies. So we provoke to help the companies. And we do a tax and logistic planning with application of the current thesis. What I mean is, after the analysis and the recover, we do that planning. Oh, I want another company in Rio de Janeiro. It's possible. We're gonna study and see it is possible, or you're gonna just spend money. So we're gonna study that company. We're gonna study all the things we need to see it is possible to establish in Rio de Janeiro, or it's better to establish in Santa Catarina. For example, if you have an e-commerce, you just go to Santa Catarina. If you import a lot of things and you are in the car industry, you go to Mato Grosso. It's different, you know? So they need a tax planning to understand where it's better to establish a company. And I think that's it. Thank you, everybody.
Super great, super great. So some clients, you would like to comment this?
We have this is some clients we have. I just put in for information. You can share a little bit.
Right. And our team.
This is our team. Yeah. And for final, we have.
Thank you.
Our things.
Contacts,
so
if you want. I have these slides. Can I share with the people, Fernanda?
Of course.
Great. Super. Okay, thank you. I interrupt the screen sharing, so we have some minutes left to to interact with the audience here. If we want to ask questions, remarks, notes, adding something, don't hesitate, don't be shy. Otherwise, I will break the ice for this. So, Fernanda, okay. Tax law is not my domain. It was my last exam at the university, and I had to beg the professor to have it passed. It was my last one, and I begged him, please, I'm going to graduate. Can you please? No. So I had to retake it twice, and also the second time again I had to beg. So it's not exactly my domain. But anyway, I'm a professional with a wide vision of things, and I am thinking about this. In Italy, in Europe, European Union, and Italy as well, we have some special conditions in specific sectors, special fiscal conditions for companies investing in the country. Is there something in Brazil? Well, Italy is not a federal country, so we don't have states within the country. We have the same jurisdiction. We have some administrative partition, so something valid in my area could not be valid in another area. But in the federal republics like Brazil, could be very different for São Paulo from, I don't know, Recife in the north. So maybe something valid investing in Londrina could be not the same for Fortaleza. Is there something in this respect? So, okay, you gave us some insights about fiscal tax law in Brazil. Is there any opportunities for foreign companies to invest there? From tax law point of view, of course.
Yeah, it is. Depends of the state. Like you said, we are a republic and we have different things about federation, republic.
Yep.
And we have a different tax and benefits in the different states. So yeah, we have a benefits for investments. But the most thing we have here, it's about the importation and exportation. This is a huge thing because if the company wants to establish here and import the products they sell, for example, they have a company in the United States and they sold for Brazil, they established the company here and they wanted to import, they have a lot of benefits, you know, and they can just compete with the national companies because of these benefits. You know, they go ahead of the companies here because of these benefits. So it is good for the companies not just invest. It is good for the companies established here, depends on the state, and use that benefit.
That's great. So can I give you the contact with my professor, and can you tell him that I'm not so bad in tax law? Because my question was not so bad. It was focused. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Fernanda. Okay, other remarks, other questions? Maybe, okay, Gabriela.
I just want to know, because I saw that you have some clients that work in the gasoline station business. So maybe there's a way in we can work together. I will check this with my clients and I will let you know later. Okay.
Thank you, Gabriela. We have a lot of clients in the gas station because we have a lot of recovery for them. We do a lot of recovery tax for them, especially that one who have more than one companies. So we used to work with a lot of them.
Okay, thank you.
The other, I just wanna say, we are trying to establish partners from other countries And I'm seeing here, Gabriela is already trying to help us with that. Because of the tax reform, we're gonna have a lot of change here in Brazil, and we're gonna need to help the clients to invest in another countries to protect their money or trying to invest something. So if you in Italy, and Christine, where are you from? I'm sorry.
Israel.
Oh, thank you. In Israel, if you have some facilities to Brazilian company to invest or just to establish, please contact me and I can talk to our clients, because we are trying to find some ways to help us because of this tax reform.
Okay. Other questions, remarks? Tax law mixes very much with other practice areas, well, criminal, family, inheritance, and could be, yeah, could vary a lot. So business, of course, corporate, investments, foreign investments, national investments. So tax law is a key factor in setting a business abroad. Tax law could make the difference on the decision to do this or not, and also on choosing the country. So, okay, I'm just gaining time to let you find a last remark for Fernanda. Do you have it? I'm not sure you have. So I ask Fernanda, finishing in perfect time. Great, thank you. So can you close this session speaking again about maybe 2 sentences, a takeaway of your presentation, what is on my desk, so how you can help clients coming to Brazil, just summarizing what you told in detail earlier, Fernanda.
Okay, we can help the companies to establish in Brazil because we do analysis and a planning tax, and this is very complex for Brazil. In Brazil, the network tax is complex, so we can help that company to establish here and investment and export and import.
That's great. Very, very focused and direct. Okay, my friends, thank you very much for attending this session. I'll let the recording available later today or tomorrow morning. And I thank you, and I wish you a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Ciao, ciao.
Tchau, tchau. Obrigada a todos.
Obrigado.